Hello, I'm Philip Konopka, Ag Agent for Lewis County.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Konopka, Ag Agent in Carter County, and welcome to Around the Farm. Today we're going to be talking about frost seeding clovers.
Hopefully last fall you had a chance to evaluate your pastures and decide whether you need to do some improvement. Frost seeding is a pretty easy and successful way of doing it.
Now is the perfect time to consider frost seeding. Between February 10th and March 1st is the optimum window for frost seeding clovers like red clover and white clover. Frost seeding is not an option for alfalfa and grasses.
Also, some of the benefits of doing frost seeding clover include increased quality and increased yield.
You also will have a decreased cost of nitrogen fertilizer if you've added some legumes to your pastures and hay fields. So we're going to share with you 6 tips to maximize your success for frost seeding.
For tip number 1, we want to make sure we pull a soil sample. We want to make sure our soil fertility is in good shape with levels of phosphorus and potassium, and we want to make sure our pH is at correct levels. We're shooting for somewhere around a 6.5 to 7.0. If we do a soil test and we figure out something's real out of whack, we may want to hold off on frost seeding this year and do some amendments and try again next spring.
Secondly, you want to make sure you use a good variety. There's lots of data out there from UK that we can provide to you that show the performance results for different varieties of red clover and white clover. An improved red clover variety can mean an additional 3 tons of hay and a longer stand life than using an unknown variety.
Once we do our homework and get the variety selected, now becomes a question of how much seed do we put out. For red clover, we're looking somewhere around 8 to 12 pounds per acre. White clover is going to be 1 to 3. If you do 8 pounds of red clover or 1 pound of white clover, that's going to get us about 60 seeds per square foot. And that should do the job very nicely.
Fourth, you need to make sure that you're seeding onto bare soil. So cattle can do a good job of providing some bare soil for your seed to go in if they've grazed your pastures down low. You can also use a chain harrow to expose some soil for the seed to go into.
Once we get it on there, the trick is going to be get the seed to soil contact. And the freezing and thawing of Mother Nature will help ensure that. If you wanted to run a roller over your seeding afterwards, that will help ensure it to get to the soil as well.
And lastly is to make sure that you limit the competition in the spring. And this is sometimes where we get busy and we forget. But make sure that your weeds do not outcompete your new clover seedlings. So you don't want to apply any nitrogen this spring, and then you may need to mow quickly if you see that your weeds or other grasses are getting too tall and outcompeting your clover. We hope that these tips will help you have an improved success rate with your frost seedings this winter.
If you need more information or want to talk to us about varieties, you can always contact us at the Extension office or contact your local county Extension office. They'll be happy to talk to you.